Hello, and welcome back to Triple Gaming, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution with me, Fletcher. And today we are going to be doing that most common of videos on YouTube, a top 10. With a huge quantity of Jurassic World Evolution mods out currently on the Nexus and on other mod sites, it seems like a good time to think about what are my top 10 brand new species that have been recently added to the game. But before we get into that, please remember to like and comment, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel for more content from myself and other Triclaw members. Now, before we get into the top 10, I think it's worth explaining what I look for personally in a new species mod. There are 3 things that I look for, and 3 things that I have rated all of the dinosaurs you'll see in this video on. Firstly, the new species has to be interesting. It has to fulfill a niche that the game already lacks with the current species. Secondly, is the dinosaur well modelled? Does it match the quality of the other dinosaurs in game? Does it accurately represent the fossil evidence that we have for that dinosaur? And lastly, are the skins and colorations nice? Does it look good? Is there sufficient variation? Now, picking the dinosaurs for this video was relatively easy. Figuring out what order these dinosaurs should come in, that was a little bit harder. But without further ado, let's start with number 10. First on our list here is the Hesperosaurus by Serpy. A stegosaurid, it earns its place here for a number of reasons. Firstly, it's a brand new stegosaurid, which is relatively rare amongst the new species that are being added in-game. I also love how vibrant and colourful many of its skins are, especially the rainforest skin, which has become a personal favourite of mine. Now, unfortunately, this mod is not currently available on Nexus, as according to the mod author, it's being reworked. So, at the moment, you can't go and get this yourself, but I really do hope that when it comes back, they haven't changed the skins too much, because I really do love that rainforest skin. At number 9 we have another herbivore, Camptosaurus. Now, how you see it here is actually a combination of 2 mods. The new species itself was made by Christian474, and then a retexture for his model by Netraptor has added brand new skins. I love this slightly chunky dinosaur, as it's a new small herbivore, which is an area of Jurassic World Evolution where we could do with some more new species. Not every single dinosaur has to be as huge as Indominus Rex. Its skins are also quite nice and vibrant, even if they're relatively simple, and the dinosaur itself has a bit of a claim to fame. It's one of the oldest dinosaurs ever discovered, being first found in 1879 by Marsh, the legendary dino digger. It also represents a stepping stone for the dinosaurs themselves, as this dinosaur is a related ancestor to later iguanodontids and hadrosaurids. At number 8, we see our very first carnivore, and one that I think the Jurassic Park franchise has actually needed for some time. While the filmic depiction of the Dilophosaurus as this poison-spitting tiny dinosaur that went and killed Nedry is relatively infamous, the new species version of the novel Dilophosaurus by BDC13 gives your parks a more accurate depiction of this predator. This lets it fill an important niche amongst the new species. Its skins are also very decorative, and it certainly stands out amongst the other smaller types of medium carnivores, for example the Masiakasaurus and the Majungasaurus. The use of its crests on the skull is very much still a topic for debate by paleontologists, but most believe that it's likely they were for display and probably sexual selection. Interestingly, Dilophosaurus teeth bear some similarity to the teeth of Spinosaurids, among other features of the skull, leading to some paleontologists hypothesizing in 2007 that Dilophosaurus was mostly a fish eater. Number 7 sees our second carnivore for today, and the first of the jagged fang designs. The Yangchuanosaurus is one of the most decorative new species we've seen added to the game. The patterning and design is stunning, and even though the skin variations are fairly limited in their differences, it's still a great dinosaur. Being from China, it also means it can be used in a mixed enclosure or themed park with other dinosaurs from China such as Mamenchisaurus and Chungkingosaurus. Number 6 sees an unusual and small predator created by HyperSV-GT. It's one of the few dinosaurs from Madagascar as well. Named Masiakasaurus, and I think I probably pronounced that entirely wrong, so if anyone does know how it's pronounced, do let me know. It was discovered in 2001. And it adds a vibrantly coloured and distinctive small carnivore to your parks. Not only are its skins bright and colourful, making it stand out against other small carnivores, but the dinosaur itself and its model features a curious oddity. Its lower jaw features teeth that curl outwards from the jaw, similar to the shark Helicoprion. There have been various ideas put forward as to why this particular dinosaur has such an unusual dental arrangement. Some paleontologists have even gone as far as to wonder if this particular dinosaur ate fruit as well as flesh. The halfway point, number 5, marks probably our cutest entry. Zalmoxes by Echo Green is certainly in the running for beating her Malicephaly in the cuteness contest. A small herbivore, Zalmoxes is not only adorable, but its skins, while simple, are bright and distinctive. it also fulfills a unique niche. As a rhabdodontid, a form of robust iguanodontid, it can also serve as baby iguanodons for your park, especially as some of the skins share similar colorations to the main iguanodon skins that we have in-game. Zalmoxes itself has an interesting backstory. First found in Transylvania, this little dinosaur has been renamed 4 times since 1899. First named by James Kirkland, who was also part of the team naming Utahraptor. At number 4 we have Diabloceratops. Diabloceratops is one of the earliest known members of the Centrosaurian family. As a result, it has quite a few primitive elements in its skeleton, including large frill openings that would eventually disappear in later species. Made by Tyrantrum, or is that Tyrant Rum, I'm not entirely sure, this dinosaur features decorative and colourful skin options, and represents one of the few named dinosaurs from the Waweep Formation in Arizona. It's one of 2 new Diabloceratops species that are currently available on the Nexus, and personally I use them both because I think all of the skin options in both of the mods are really very good, but if I had to pick my favourite it would be this one. Third place on the podium goes to Dracontitan. Dracontitan made quite a stir on the Evo Square Discord, which I helped moderate, when it first dropped on Nexus by Dr. Penny 223. This unique monster hybrid is created from Polacanthus and Baryonyx DNA. While it doesn't really fulfill a niche, and while I don't really like the hybrids, this one is so well made that I couldn't help but love it. It has such a creepy head and jaw shape which reminds me of the predator species, and its skin options, while simple, do add some colour variation. It's certainly one of the best new hybrid mods I have seen. Second place goes to this decorative and vibrant Concavenator mod, made by Ario203ITA and Leviathan. Some of you may know Leviathan already as a fellow moderator off Evo Square's channel, since me and him are regulars there helping with the streams. This Concavenator had to go up against Jagged Fang's design of Concavenator in the rating system that I was using, and these guys' model just about won. I love the decorative skins that we have here, and the quills on the back of the skull and the neck give it a unique niche. But the main reason it won out for me, against the Jagged Fang's design, is the better and slightly more accurate skull shape to that of the fossils, as well as how nice some of these skin designs are. However, I still use both the Jagged Fangs and Leviathan's Concavenator species in my park, and I like to kind of think of them as an American subspecies and a European subspecies, similar to how we have Iguanodon and Dakotodon, which are basically the same dinosaur, just one slightly bigger than the other. So that was my 10 through to 2, and number 1 was a mod which, when I first saw it, I fell in love with it instantly. There are plenty of reasons why this species has won as the top of the new dinosaurs for me. Also made by Leviathan and Ario, the Seismosaurus is one of my most favourite of new species. While it doesn't fulfill any significant niche in game, just being another large sauropod, the Seismosaurus that they have come up with looks absolutely stunning. The design of the creature, with its thick neck and spinal spikes, reminds me of the Walking with Dinosaurs Diplodocus, but the main reason I love this mod is the skins. The bold stripes and giraffe-like patterning makes it unique as a sauropod with actual colour. The red as the basic skin is very distinctive, but my favourite by far is the tundra coloration, with this vibrant blue that makes me think of bubblegum flavoured ice cream. I really do love this sauropod, and it's easily won out as the top of my rating system. I think out of a possible maximum score of 40 points, Seismosaurus gained 38. So these are my top 10 new species mods, and I have to say it was quite difficult coming up with this list. There are so many amazing new species that are now available for the game, and while there are countless others that I could have had on this list, these are my top 10. But what about what your top 10 would be? Do you think I've left any out that should have been there? Do you disagree with my choices? Let me know in the comments section. Also, what dinosaurs would you like to see added in future new species mods? But for now, remember to stay safe everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. For the time being, I'll leave you with the dinosaurs of my top 10.